Hi guys, Blake here today, Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina, Lake Taneycomo, Branson, Missouri. It is the 22nd of June, and I'm going to do the one cast for you today. I have on a 110+1 French Pearl. They just started running 4 units not too long ago. We are all the way up at the cable, over on the south bank, right at the corner where the cable and the south bank meet. We're gonna work our way down. It's been a while since I came up here and threw jerk baits along this bank. It might be a little too early in the day for it, but sometimes there are random mid-afternoon bites on the jerk bait. I don't know what's going on here. My boat's straight. No fish on the first cast. Tried that very inside corner because sometimes fish like to sit in that little eddy pocket. I got some other stuff with me just in case they're not biting this at all. But with the 4 units just coming on, we might get a feisty one to jump out. My fishing reports from my rental boats this morning were kind of 50-50. About 50% of them came back and said it was awesome. The other 50% said the bite was slow. It seemed like the boats that came from the landing direction did better, and the ones that came from above didn't do as good. So, still tons of reports of these stalker browns being caught. And Rick Lilley told me today on their guide trip they caught more browns than rainbows. They had 17 browns in the boat. Pretty interesting stuff, if you ask me. You know, usually if they're after the jerk baits, I at least get one touch or bite or catch just in this first stretch from the cable to the island. So we won't spend too much time doing this, but you just never know whenever they're going to be on it, so you got to try it. Because I've been up here at 3 in the afternoon before and had an incredible jerkbait bite. So just whatever mood they're in. But I did bring some stuff to drag just in case. When I'm throwing one of these baits, I'm usually using about 8-pound line. I've got 8-pound P line on here right now. seeing some a lot of very large fish being caught still. Phil just sent me a picture of one that was posted on the Ozark Anglers site that someone caught. That was their scale showed 9.26 or something brown. That's on top of the 14-pound rainbow caught yesterday, and there's another 7.5 pound brown brought in by Philip Stone a few days before that. So lots of big fish, guys. I'm not going to waste any more time on the jerkbait. I wanted to see a fish get it in that little stretch, so we're going to go to our next option. I got a 1/4 ounce weight. I've got the sliding snap swivel with the barrel swivel. We've got one of the UV2 flame orange eggs in a size 12 crystal gray scud. We're right in here next to the island at the moment. Oh, there was a bite. Didn't quite get it. A little bit of moss on my skid there. Just enough to ruin things. Get that off of there. You don't have to cast too terribly far away from the boat when you do this. You're just casting 20 or 30 feet. You know, I know the egg attractor works good in the mornings, but it is very possible that the same attractor that worked good in the morning could hinder the number of fish you catch in the afternoon if they're if that attractor is something that's too flashy for them, they may turn away from the whole rig. I don't have anything rigged up double scud wise. I know like Captain Blake Harris is running double scuds right now, and I have seen it make a difference. You take the same rig and put 2 scuds on it and start catching more fish. Man, we're not picking up much moss, but it's just enough to kind of hurt things. Oh, man. That was another bite. These last 2 bites, they have not held on very long. So I still think that this would be an effective method to be using right now. I think some things to change would just be the size of the scuds and maybe running double scud instead of this attractor fly. We're just going to keep going with this one and see if we can stick one, but that's what I'd be doing if I was continuing to fish out here today. Oh, here we go. That one held on good. Oh man, I got in a boat without a net in it. Oh, that's sad. Well, and the fish popped off. He was on the scud. This little gravel bar that's right over here underneath this sycamore tree that's down on the south bank can be pretty good. I didn't lose anything. I just grabbed some moss on the top of a log, I think. So we're gonna come in on this gravel bar. We're gonna get right on the outside edge of it. There goes Seth Garrison. He is a frequent Lilleys visitor, and him and his family decided to move to Branson, so now he is out on the water all the time and enjoying every second of it. I'm not sure what I caught here. If that's a fish, he is swimming in a straight line. But it's not a fish, it's a rock. This might be the only thing I have to take a picture of today, so there is a scud-eating rock right there. That's always entertaining. That might be the 15th rock I've caught on Taneycomo in my career here. The biggest rock I've ever caught was about 5 pounds, and it was on a jerkbait. I saw Captain Steve Dickey one time at the Narrows. They hooked into what they thought was a big fish, and the way the rock was moving, it was so heavy, and the way it was oddly shaped was causing it to go back and forth. And they were even as far as chasing it down with the motor, and it turned out to be a really big rock. Pretty funny. I stopped the boat to watch the fight because I too thought they had a big fish on. I think I'm going to switch gears one more time. I have a jerkbait to drag. Hey now, check that out. We're in one of my favorite spots for dragging jerkbaits right here through this chute before Trophy Run. So we're going to switch over to that just for this little stretch. I've got a I think it's the 219 model. We sell up in the shop. They're like about $5 a piece. Same rig, 1/8 ounce weight, taking the belly hook off. We're live.
Hey, there you go. Check out Captain B's Guide Service. We're always nice and we catch a bunch of fish. Bunch of fish.
All right, there you go. There's Captain B's plug of the day.
Thank you, Blake.
Captain B has nabbed a few 30-inch trout this year. We're actually getting a nice clean bounce. I haven't picked up any moss yet. I'm pretty impressed with that. The last time I tried this with the 4 units on, there was too much moss. May have spoken too soon though, because I think I just picked up moss. Just a little bit. We'll go a little bit longer. We'll try one more cast. The water runs so fast to this chute though, it'll take your jerkbait a second to dive down. Oh, there was a fish. But yeah, don't count this method out when they're running heavy water. This is something that's relatively simple to put together, and it can be effective in both numbers of fish and quality of fish. However, I believe I picked up more moss already. We're getting a little bit lower in the lake, so it takes longer for the lower sections to clear out than it does the upper section. That's the first section that will clear out of the moss. But this little show might be over. Got to catch one fish, didn't get to see it. I don't know where the net went for this boat. And we did successfully land a Taneycomo rock. Okay. Well, we thank you guys for watching today. Like and share us on Facebook. We'll get back out here and do it again tomorrow. Thanks, guys.